There was once a lonely drifter who travelled through the world, searching for a girl with a precious pearl. He was in the wilderness for years and years. His heart was full of anxiety and fears, so he climbed higher and higher until he reached the top of the stairs. At the end of his voyage of discovery, he made a remarkable recovery. Sometimes his mind and soul would attack. He let it all go, there was no holding him back. His hair was dirty and long, but in his heart was a freedom song. 1 minute he was here, then he was gone. His life was full of magic and mystery. His thoughts and actions had no pattern of consistency. Some people would turn their head, some even wished that he was dead. He was the type some people just loved to dread. He was on the road for 3 years and a day. He learned to sing, and the guitar he learned to play. Words would jingle jangle in his head. Where he lay down, they would make his bed. Now his life was full of song, music and song. So you see, the ugly duckling had become a graceful swan. So now at last, he's no longer the rejected outcast. So you see, there was once a lonely drifter who travelled through the world, searching for a girl with a precious pearl. He was in the wilderness for years and years. His heart was full of anxiety and fears, so he climbed higher and higher until he reached the top of the stairs. So to try to understand, I walked to the top of town to the Cross Keys pub with a guitar in my hand. There's no harm in trying, so I sang Bob Dylan and Paul Simon, but nothing was rhyming. What was I doing wrong? All they wanted to hear was a George Formby song. Maybe originality and style would make them smile for a while. So the words in my head I wanted to put to bed, so I sang my own songs instead. Maybe the copyright would pay for my children's water and bread. So after all the wild desire and fighting, I suddenly understood the magic of songwriting. The lady behind the bar offered me a free jar, and I said tar, and dreamed of being a star. In about half an hour, there was a rain shower. It gave me inspiration and power, and I started to grow like a garden flower. Maybe in a year or two, my life will come shining through, and I'll be brand new and be one of the chosen few. So I roam from town to town, singing and playing the guitar, waiting for that final meltdown. So you see, I was that lonely drifter who travelled through the world, searching for a girl with a precious pearl. I was in the wilderness for years and years. It was my heart that was full of anxiety and fears, and it was me who climbed higher and higher until I reached the top of the stairs.